What's up, YouTube? Zach back here with another review. Today I'm going to do my one and only and my first multi-tool reviews. This is the first not crappy Walmart multi-tool I've ever purchased, and I have to say there's a big difference between those really cheap dollar store Walmart Chinese multi-tools and something made in the US. Fuck, you know what? I don't even know if these are made in the US. Anyway, I think they are. Shit, I gotta look that up now. Is Leatherman made in America? Leatherman continues to get most of their materials from the US and does all of their manufacturing and assembly in their Portland, Oregon factory. Okay, and then some of their components are sourced internationally, so it is a US company. But gosh diggity dang, man. Alright, let's go over the tools here. So they're all locking tools. Here's your little lock. It's like a lever lock here. Let me clean this off. It's looking nasty. My saw is probably going to have wood gunk stuck in it. Okay, so all your tools are available from the outside. You've got your serrated blade. You've got your plain edge blade. This one was a little hard to get out. It's kind of breaking in though. Got your, whoops, my bad, I do it every time. Got your little wood saw. You can see bits of tree in it. I do use it all the time. It's great for small branches. Very good cutter. This really catchy. It's held an edge for over a year now. I've sawed through many small branches with it. This is one of my favorite tools on here. And then finally, probably my favorite tool on here, you got a wood file and a diamond file. There's even an edge file here if you need to cut in some small notch. So this diamond file is really great for grinding down like the edges off of pieces of aluminum or steel. I'm always finding uses for this diamond file, and it's held up perfectly still, though it's bound very well. I've used the hell out of this file, and they're still very abrasive. Same with the wood file, does its job. I don't use it as much, but it works. It's hard. Okay, then we got our pliers. Replaceable hardened steel teeth, I'm pretty sure. I'm roughing mine up a little bit, but it still cuts really well. The tip of mine looks like I was torturing something while holding it, but I could just sand that off. Pliers grip real nice. Good action. I've actually put like Tough Glide in the pivot here, so it just swings open. But when I first got it, it pretty much just swung open as well. So for the inside tools, we've got our scissors. Pretty good for cutting threads and little papers and stuff. Things that a tiny pair of scissors would do. Let's see. It's a little flathead / light pry bar. I've used this to open many paint cans. And we've got a little micro driver that actually snapped in half, so all I have now is just the Phillips head bit kind of jammed in there, so I need to replace that. It's like $5, but yeah, that's come in handy with, you know, glasses and electronics. The other side, we've got our Phillips head and flathead. It's a flat pair of bits, but they typically hold on to and get into screws pretty well for light to medium use. Haven't had an issue with that. They also make an extension you can put in to put actual full-size bits. Then we've got can opener / cable stripping blade. And a ruler. Let's see, it goes up to I rarely use this, I don't even remember. 7 to 8 inches. Yeah, it's accurate. I tested it out near a ruler. So yeah, I've been using the heck out of it. It's really well made. This thing's hella durable. You can customize these things. I got this titanium clip I got off like Amazon. And they just clip right in, I think. Yeah, right here. Yep. So you can just put that right into your other pocket. Highly recommend one of these. This is so far and beyond better than a cheap multi-tool. And I think these things are around $100, so you're really getting a great value. One issue, I'd say the only downside I've had with this is you got to be careful when you're using the pliers. If you grip onto something, let's see, let's say you grip onto like a screw or something like that, you gotta make sure you hold it back here, because if you hold it up here and you slide off of that screw or whatever you're grabbing onto, there's not any room right here. It'll pinch the ever-living shit out of you, and it's giving me blood blisters, and it's gonna hurt so bad because of the amount of force you're putting on to whatever you're grabbing onto. Once that slips off of there, good night, son. I've had multiple blood blisters. I definitely hold it down here now, because once you get bit once, you're not doing it again. So you just want to make sure you hold it down here when you're grabbing onto stuff. Other than that, I haven't had any issues with this thing. The micro driver broke, but I was, prying plastic with it, and I knew better, so I wasn't even mad that it broke. I knew that was probably going to happen. So don't pry with it. The only thing I would pry with, really, is this bar here. It's plenty thick enough for, like, paint cans or, I don't know, trim pieces. So, yeah. If you've never had a Leatherman, or you've only used real cheap multi-tools that barely do anything because everything's soft metal, I highly recommend you check one of these out. They're awesome for the price. And I've never had a tool stick with me and be so useful ever. So definitely check it out. Later.